So this cannon was given to Idi Amin by Gaddafi. Whoa. So we are going to the Idi Amin's torture chambers.
In a period of 8 years he was in power.
Yeah.
This country lost over 300,000 people. In this place, Iddi killed over 19,000 people. Remember, I got a visitor from Israel.
Yeah.
He was a structure engineer.
Yeah.
And after taking him round, he turned to me and said, "We are very sorry we constructed this, but not knowing that Idi Amin was going to turn this into torture chamber." He never had a permanent friend. He was a kind that would be a friend in the morning and an enemy in the afternoons. He even turned against his cabinet ministers. Wow. He killed his own wife, Amin.
So we are going to St. Lawrence in Mango. So we took a bike because taking, matatus or maybe public means of transport, the buses, it's gonna take a longer time. So we had to take, the motorbikes. So let's go. Kampala, man. Very rowdy. So, man, I like this, man. I like this. Is it a roundabout or a flyover? It's a flyover. So beautiful. Wow. It's called how? Queensway. Wow. It's called Kingsway, not Queens. Oh, wow. Look at that, man. In Kampala, Uganda, man. So beautiful. My name's Mtaa the Voice for those watching for the first time, man. Let's go. Lawrence and JB are right there. Can you see them? They're just there. Okay, let's go. See the gentleman right there. We are making a turn. This is Kabaka's Lake. It was named after the king, right? Wow. That's amazing. Oh, this is the University of St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh. So this lake was named after the king of Uganda. I know Uganda kingdom is quite familiar with Ugandans or maybe history classes. So that is the lake named after the Kabaka. So yeah, we have arrived. So we are trying to trace that place. So let me pay first for the border, then we proceed on. So many people don't know this place actually. The Idi Amin's, torture chambers. So still searching for it. We want to cross. You're on the wrong way. We want to go. A little bit of confusion here. I'm told it is inside this perimeter wall that you're seeing here right now. So let's go to the main gate and see if we are going to be allowed to get inside, because it's kind of like it has got some restrictions and political things are political. So let's go try. All right, we got lost again. Now we're waiting. We had to inquire, man. There's kind of like some fear about it, so you get just to understand. So you enter the gate right now. Some cattle. These are called Nyankole cows, right? With these big horns. Wow. So still going. Still going. The environment is quite spooky, though the environment has got some beauty on it itself. It's a tourist site. They know it, but I just scared of it. I don't know why is it so. They're like, when they hear the name, they start freezing. That's the thing. On the road again. I never knew it's gonna be this tough or spooky, or you can feel the tension. You see, this land belongs to Kabaka, the king of Uganda, right? All of this, even that's that is Kampala city. When you're here, man, it looks so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Wow. So let's continue moving. All this land belongs to the king of Uganda people, man, in Uganda. We're in Kampala. This is amazing, Kampala. That's a rare thing to see in cities, man. People still planting this corn and these cassavas here. Wow. And bananas on the other side. Let me zoom. Can you see bananas? Bananas are a staple food. It's a staple food in Uganda. all this land belonging to the king of Uganda. There is focus, man. You know, I don't know why people are so tense like this, but let's go. How do you, we don't understand Luganda. What do you mean? Like, wait, first of all. What? Oh, there, right there. Okay, thank you, bro. We're almost there, Wow. That was a hassle to be at this place, so we're going to ask for permission first. My name is Natgeo Voice. For those watching for the first time, I do travel videos. So I'm going to show you something. There is history here, and I'm going to explain to you right now. So what is this?
I told them it's Idi Amin's cannon.
Oh, it's Idi Amin's cannon.
It was given to him by Gaddafi.
Given to him by Gaddafi.
Yes.
Oh man.
And we are keeping it here because in 1997, the president gave back the palace compound to the kingdom.
Okay.
And this time the kingdom begged us to keep this one behind.
Wow. Wow. So there is a cannon given to Idi Amin by Gaddafi. Man. So it looks like this, man. Wow. 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 Now let's go. Let me follow them. Wow. There's so much about this place, man. So this cannon was given to Idi Amin by Gaddafi. Whoa. So we are going to the Idi Amin's torture chambers. Wow, it is just 200 meters from where we are right now. So there are a lot of things there, you know, even reaching here. Many people, many Ugandans, I don't know. Why is it like you don't know this place? But we headed there to the Idi Amin's torture chambers. So let's go. So we are moving right there. So going slowly by slowly.
You can give Uganda every type of food minus matoke.
Wow.
At the end of the day, you ask him whether he has had food and the reply is no.
It's no.
Because this matoke is missing. So the green bananas we peel, steam and mash like potatoes.
Yeah.
Usually we take it with ground nut paste.
Wow.
My grandmother's favorite. Our grandmother's favorite.
So the kingdom is blessed with the 27 banana species.
Oh.
And these are grouped into 4.
Okay.
We have a group known as desserts.
Desserts.
The sweet yellow bananas.
Okay.
We also have the plantains.
Plantain.
Gonja. These are taken roasted.
Okay.
We can take them actually fried. We can even make crisps, the banana crisps out of them.
Wow.
Then we have the beer bananas.
Okay.
And it all starts with the banana juice.
Ah.
This juice we use roasted sorghum flour as yeast, as malt.
Okay.
It ferments.
The one they sell by the roadside in bottles.
That one
taken
is
that
we
one.
call it
There's a friend of mine
tonto.
called Chinene. He likes it very much.
Tonto, and then we can even distillate it and get a gin.
Wow.
The gin we call it waraj.
Wow.
That
Oh,
one,
I've heard
the
of
banana
waraj.
waraj actually. The gin.
Okay.
It's like vodka.
Yeah.
If you go in the stores, you'll find the UG Uganda waraj, those bottles, but these are basically it's a pineapple brand.
I know
and
pineapple
coconut.
so much coconut.
But the
I
best
like
one
coconut.
is the one from Batoke.
Oh.
But that waraj is sold in the corridors. But you take the one from the bananas.
Wow.
Then I think the last one is the green bananas, the one
Okay.
I told you, the Batoke.
Matoke. I think that's the common one. Oh. Wow. That is
Iddi Amin Dada.
yes.
He was the 3rd president of Uganda.
Okay.
And this was a president from 1971 to 1979.
Yeah.
In a period of 8 years, he was in power.
Yeah.
This country lost over 300,000 people.
300,000.
And the population was 12 million.
Wow.
So 4% died. That is according to the book, The Last King of Scotland.
Wow.
And in
That's a big
1970, some
number.
people have seen the film. The others have read the book.
Yeah.
And in 1971, immediately Idi Amin came to power.
Yeah.
He hired Israelis
Yeah.
to build a store for his weapons.
Wow.
This armory, Idi used it for only 8 months.
Wow.
And after he was told that Obote, his former boss, was in Tanzania,
Yeah.
planning, mobilizing,
Yeah.
to come back,
Yeah.
Idi Amin, he immediately turned this armory into torture chamber.
So these Idi Amin's Armory torture chambers, man.
Obote's supporters, and other political threats in the country. He killed them for a period of 7 years.
Wow.
1972 to 1979. And in this place, Iddi killed over 19,000 people.
19,000 people killed here.
Yes. In
Wow.
1980, Obote came back for the second time. He was told about Iddi's behaviors.
Yeah.
Obote also revenged
Yeah.
and killed 6,000 Iddi supporters in the same place.
Wow.
Altogether, the two killed over 25,000 people
At
in
this
here.
place.
The place, it had water, and the
Yeah.
water was electrified.
Wow.
There was a gate to make sure no one escapes. And people killed in this place were got within Kampala city. Now the business center and the suburbs,
Yeah.
they would blindfold them, tied their hands behind, threw them into the car boots, then they circled them Kampala.
Wow.
Even after driving them for 6 to 7 hours,
Yeah.
people reaching here, they thought they were miles and miles away from the city center.
Wow.
And then they would use the electrified water
Yeah.
in order to extract information out of them.
So we entering Iddi Amin's torture chambers, man. So these are Iddi Amin's torture chambers, man. So we're going inside.
People were packed, starved, and suffocated to death.
Wow.
And each morning, these top officers would come, this time switch off the electricity, walked through this water into the rooms, picking out bodies.
Wow.
And for those who seemed very weak inside the rooms were again pushed in the same water, this time to make sure they breathed their last. And bodies from here, the bodies that came out of here were dumped into the Nile River. You know, in River Nile we have so many crocodiles. Others in Lake Victoria, they are bigger fish like Nile perch, we have tilapia. We even have the wetlands, especially the Namave, in and around Kampala. Many people were dumped in those areas. And some of these people were innocent. Only that the type of forces we had were not professional, they were not disciplined. And they would go on killing whoever they suspected that was not on their side. Women and children were not killed in this place. They never killed women and children. They were targeting men, doctors, lawyers, economists, engineers, high priests. You know, these high priests at times they would preach against their practices. They also became targets and they ended up dragging them in here to be killed in the same way. People don't have fathers, they don't have grandfathers. Because and the cables from this point, the black line, that was the water level, then the switch, electric switch was somewhere. And I remember I got a visitor from Israel.
Yeah.
He was a structure engineer.
Yeah.
And after taking him round, he turned to me and said, "We are very sorry we constructed this, but not knowing that Iddi Amin was going to turn this into torture chamber." He was explaining how armories are designed,
Yeah.
and showed me that when you look at the doors in here,
Yeah.
they are high, and that is the level of the tracks. That armories are designed in such way, lorries or trucks reverse, then they offload on the sideways, and this was like a loading dock. When you looked at the cables in the area where you see the cables and the switch, the cement is different from other parts of the wall, which means this was not part of the initial plan. These were put after somebody must have chiseled and placed in the cables.
So this was the cables, man.
Now you see all the rooms, they are of the same size, and these were poorly ventilated. You see the vents? Even after turning this into cell, they sealed the vents. Each room with a sliding door and a second door on the inside. So they would pack as many as possible. And all they wanted to see people compete for oxygen. Before the prisoners died, some would put their names on the wall. And one of the prisoners wrote at the extreme end that Obote on this naye avan. You can see it is fading out at the extreme end. And this means, Obote, you have now killed me. Then what about my children? He was the first.
So Obote also brought them here. Iddi Amin was the first one to bring them here. So Obote revenging now. Get to bring, wow.
There is this lady whose husband was killed in the same place. And when she paid a visit a few years ago, she got here. But I never, probably she wanted to write, I never forget. My husband was killed people for Obote. Obote's men killed her husband. I mean, these are two governments, Idi Amin and Obote's government. Idi Amin, the name is here, and this name still spells destruction. Idi Amin. He never had a permanent friend. He was a kind that would be a friend in the morning and an enemy in the afternoons. He even turned against his cabinet ministers. Wow. He killed his own wife, Amin. So no one was safe. Idi Amin was like,
yeah, I saw that.
No one was safe. Wow. And in this last room, there are handprints left behind by the prisoners. It's not blood. If it was blood over the years, it would have turned black. So this was dirty water, the earth. As people jumped in, they ended up touching and leaving all the markings behind. Now the samples were tested and the years really match with the days when it was in power. They stand to be authentic. And could be one of the other reasons as to why the Kabaka doesn't stay on the same hill. I mean, this is the dark side of the palace.
Yes. Wow. Idi Amin's torture chambers. Man, so what are you seeing there? I mean, Idi Amin's torture chambers right there. And also, Obote also used them as his torture chambers after Idi Amin. Man, it is so spooky inside here. I wish you could be able, you can feel like the horrors, like, you know, the spirits of those people are still here, man. Idi Amin's torture chambers right here. Here they are in Uganda, Kampala. Wow, that's crazy. Man, look at this. Wow. Man, it was a big bunker actually. Man, you know, I've been hearing them in history books or in documentary and so on, man. But it's so spooky, and the cells are very big as compared to what you see in the documentaries, man. That was crazy, man. So the moment, this is like the point of no return. Like when you enter here, going this side to the torture chambers, that's crazy. And you know, those torture chambers, like they could stack as many people as possible so that they could lose the oxygen and therefore die. So they used to write on the walls and so on and so on. So it's crazy, man. So this bank was built by the Israelis actually. So that's why you can see the, you know, the guide there was explaining there was one Israeli who came here and actually apologized to him and say, we never knew that Idi Amin could do this, you know, for what you built him, the bank here, you know, for the Armory. This was the Armory, sorry for that. Armory. Man, wow. This is what is written here, you know, the Idi Amin's chamber, you know, the torture chambers, man. So here it is. So one last time, let me show you this how it looks, man. Just imagine you're entering like this. This is a point of no return, and it has been written here. Can you see Idi Amin's Armory that was constructed by the Israelites in 1970s, but turned into a torture chamber where thousands of Ugandans lost their lives? Imagine. Man, let me go, man. I don't want to. But you guys, have you realized there's still a lot of questions to be asked about this place? Like, the story doesn't add up. That's just my thinking. I feel there is a part of it that doesn't add up. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section. Okay, maybe Idi Amin was brutal, but some stories still don't add up. Maybe it's just me who has realized it. Or maybe you can give me your contribution from here. So let's keep moving. Just imagine you're being taken right there. Man, Idi Amin, Dada. Oh man, so he was overturned by Milton Obote later on again, and he had to run to Saudi Arabia. He fled to Saudi Arabia, man, of which later on in the early 2000s he died. Wow, but he still has got sons in Uganda here, still living here. I will research about them later on. Guys, we are coming from that other side, from the Idi Amin's torture chambers that were later on used by Milton Obote also as torture chambers, man. Wow, that's rich history. Now I understand why, most people, our people who we were asking when we were coming here, they're not ready to, you know, answer that question. Where is the torture chambers? Everybody was like freezing. Wow, like even though someone who told us that when you go there, you're not coming back. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. Man, that was it, man. That was it. Though I've got my own questions, I've got my own doubts, but that was the story. Tell me, what do you think in the comment section? I need to know what you think about the Idi Amin's torture chamber and also the two are used by the Milton Obote. So Idi Amin was the president of you know, Uganda, who overthrew Obote. There is a dog here looking lovely. Look at this dog, looking so beautiful. But that was it, man. I appreciate, man, for your time. Thank you for watching, for supporting, liking and subscribing. It has been a pleasure, man. I shall continue bringing you amazing content about this beautiful world. What else can I say? Please hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment, and also contribute on what we can improve on, man. My name's Natgeo the Voice. Have a good time.